deal sourcing. We have here 4 very senior deal makers.
At MCI, we are tech digital investor. We are present in Central Eastern Europe. We've been born here since '99. That is already 21 years of operations.
Hi everybody, I'm Michal. I'm a partner at Samber Capital. Samber Capital is a private equity firm based in Bratislava, Slovakia, and we are investing in the CE region as well. Usually, our companies are up to 100 million euro of enterprise value. Our assets under management right now are around 150 million euro.
Tutas Plunksnes, partner at INVL Baltic Sea Growth Fund, which is 165 million lower mid-market buyout fund, the largest in the Baltics. Our ticket size is from 10 to 30 million.
Expect some big downturn in the next 2 years, or it's just small change on the market.
There is only 2 segments which will show this year decline. Yes, it's travel. It's domestic travel and international travel. There's the only 2 digital travel. There's the only 2 sectors which are having decline. All other markets we expect to accelerate. I think, for example, just to give you the example, in Poland we expect e-commerce market to double this year.
Think about the macro situation. I mean, I'm not a macro expert, and I think that no one is right now, because it's very difficult to tell what's going to happen in near future. However, we do not believe in a quick rebound. We believe that it will take some time to recover. It will take maybe 2 years, even more.
And from our side, how it changed the process, we are now spending much more time on the pessimistic scenarios and what will happen if the economy does not recover very quickly.
So are you still in the kind of lockdown? So I mean, working from office or from home and doing some business, or are you, I mean, in the state, in the mood of buying asset and searching aggressively for new investments?
But of course, we were impacted, especially in the beginning when the lockdown started. The most impact was on the earlier stages of our investment processes. So usually we work a lot with the business owners, with the sellers, with the management team, and in the early stages you definitely need to know these people. You need to see team dynamics, and that's quite impossible to do it through video calls. So in our investment opportunities which are in the advanced stage are not impacted, because we can talk with our partners through video calls, through regular calls. So definitely we were impacted for a few weeks, but in a perspective of investment process, I would say we are back to normal.
It's very difficult to start conversation with entrepreneurs with whom you haven't met in the past, because it's difficult to grasp the personality.
Many processes stopped. I mean, we usually buy the companies through advisors. Like that's 50 to 250 million euro type of deals. They usually go through the organized process, and many of these processes were paused because there was not possible to travel between the countries, and as long as you're looking for the international investors, simply you cannot access them during this time, because they want to meet physically anyway.
Do you see many of this situation that you cannot get the right valuation? And
some sectors which are very heavily affected, it's really hard to offer any price. So in general, valuations went down. Exception should be digital space.
Because I think the Q2 numbers from many digital companies are very strong, and maybe you need to do some normalization. I'm completely happy to pay the pre-COVID valuations.
It really depends on the impact of a COVID situation on the particular company. So if there is a significant impact, definitely you should negotiate. It's a very fair point to use an earnout scheme. It was very difficult to explain to sellers that even in their business there is some hidden risk.
Methods you use to source the deals. I mean, advisors, your personal network, and banks, auctions. I mean, what's from your perspective is the best source to the deal?
Because we are at Samberg, we are big believers in our own research. 90% of our current portfolio was originated by our own research and network. So if you are doing bigger deals, for example, if you are going over 100 million euro, it's very difficult to go exclusively because the sellers, they will ask some advisor to help them with the process. So it's quite difficult, but we are up to 100 million euros. So we have this opportunity to go exclusively.
Do more than half of the deals from proprietary network, and I also agree that networking is the key to get done better deals than auctions. In deals up to 10 million, you see a lot of competition, and then if the deal is 100 million plus, you also see a lot of international competition. So in our segment in which we are working, so deals from 10 to 30 million, it's one or two buyers competing for this asset, and then you can make better deal.
100% of companies we invested, we known for like 10 years, before, or 5 years before. That was always, we've been following them on their development. Our advantage is that we can build the best case, that means we can pay the best price. 90% of our deals were auctions, basically. We've been competing against traditional private equity. That our case is different, We know the asset before, but that was always a competitive process. And it's also helpful for us because we get kind of reconfirmation from the other non-specialized investor about the perception of the asset.
How do you think it can change in the next 3 years? It will change, or still will be the same way of doing this business?
So I think it will be more or less the same.
I don't think there will be a shift between the channels. I mean, we basically source the deals from like four channels. It's a private equity to private equity. I mean, non-digital private equity to digital private equity, venture capital to private equity, public to private, and strategic carve-outs. We are very rare on the kind of succession type of deals.
I believe that GPs will be more specialists. They are generalists now, and I believe that now we will have some, or in near future we will have some examples of what it means if you win a bidding war. At the end you will see that the return was not that good, and if you cannot create value with some good tactics and with some good strategy, it's very, very difficult to bring a good return home. So in 3 years, I think we will do the same thing. Nothing significantly will change.
So thank you very much for being with us, and let's hope that this COVID situation not change much this deal sourcing, and next year we'll be in the same good optimistic mood. So.